Welcome to Brave for Our Youth Ministries. You can just call me the coach. Today we're going to be talking about young people going through tough times. Young people going through tough times. And I want you to understand that as a young person, you will be going through tough times. You'll have times when it seems like nothing's going right for you. There'll be times when it seems like nobody cares. There'll be times in your life that you even feel like you're all alone. But you're never alone. God is always with you. I want to talk to the young people. I want to say to you that there are many situations that you may find yourself in. Today, you may have problems financially. You may have problems funding college. You know, you had the dreams and the goals, and all of a sudden you find yourself don't have the money to go to college, or you find yourself don't have the finance to do certain things, or maybe you just maybe you're a young person who has gotten in trouble from time to time with the legal system, and because of your past, people say that you'll never amount to anything, and you find yourself frustrated. You may be a young person involved in bad relationships, and you need to cut away from the bad relationships and get around different people, new people. You may have a problem. You may just be a young person who has some setbacks at this time, and you don't understand why the obstacles have come in your life, because you expected things to be a certain way, but it's not that way. You may just be an individual who the plan that you've written out for your life seems like it's going south. Seems like everything is falling apart in front of you. But God has a plan for you. God has a plan to bring you out of everything that you have to deal with. You must believe that God cares. God has a plan to help you through the many difficult times you go through. You may be in a frustrating moment of your life right now as a young person. It may seem like everything is going the opposite way, like there's no way out. It may seem like, no matter how much you try, you're not gaining much ground. But God told me to tell you, don't give up. Whatever you do, don't give up. Now, when you're going through tough times, there's something you have to understand. Is you have to mentor your own mind when you're going through trouble. Mentor your own mind through God's words. According to Proverbs 18:21, says, life and death are at the power of the tongue. In other words, when you begin to go through troubled times in life, the worst thing you can do is begin to speak negative. It's very important that you speak words of faith, not negative. I said Matthew 12:34-37 says, for out of the abundance of the heart the mouth speaketh. A good man out of the good treasures of his mouth, of his heart, bring forth good fruit. An evil man out of the treasure of his heart bring forth evil fruits. So what you speak in times of trouble will affect you. It'll affect how you think, and it'll also affect what you do. So whenever you're going through trouble, you must always speak faith only. Stay on the proper course. Whatever you do when you're going through tough times, don't let go of your expectations, and don't become discouraged, and don't allow other people negative words to discourage you from what you believe God for. It's very important to understand that the enemy will send people for the very purpose of discouraging you. Write down your vision. Write down your objective. Pray over it, and place your vision somewhere in your home where you can look at it every day to remind you that, you know what, I may be going through some tough times right now, but things are going to get better. There's going to be a time when this season of trouble is going to pass, and I will be able to do some of the things I want to do. Keep a positive attitude. Now, I said write down your vision, right? If you go to Habakkuk 2:2 with the KJV, it says, and the Lord answered and said unto me, write down the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. In other words, if you take your vision and place it in front of you every day and remind you of it, and you can use that reminder to smile and say, you know what, I'm going to make it. Without a vision, if the Bible says without a vision, you perish. Without a vision, you have no sense of direction. Proverbs 29:13. When there is no vision, the people perish. But he that keepeth the law, happy is he. Now, I'm going to talk about some key components that you need to be aware of when going through trying times. The first component I'm going to talk about is remaining poised. When you're the young person, it seems like everything is just falling apart in front of you. You know, the first thing you need to understand is you need to remain poised. Don't become thrown off by sudden events, whether good or bad. 2 Timothy 1:7 says, "For God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind." In other words, you don't have to break down when you're going through hard times. You can simply speak faith, and God will see you through. It's very important. It's very important to understand that you must maintain some kind of self-control when you're going through hard times. We'll bring us to the next one: self-control. First, you must control before you can speak clear enough to deal with the situation. You must bring yourself to a point where yourself is under control. If your imaginations are evil, it will cause you to panic. Okay, that's why the Word of God says in 2 Corinthians 10:5, to cast down every imagination and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God. In other words, the wrong kind of imaginations will cause you to panic. It will cause you to become fearful, and God does not want you to become fearful in times of trouble. It's important to be alert. It's important to be alert. It's very important to be alert. St. John's 10:10 said, "The thief cometh not but to steal, to kill, and destroy. God come, however, to give us life and life more abundantly." Understand, you must be alert of the fact that the enemy will send people just for one purpose, and that one purpose is to discourage you. So it's very important that you remain calm and trust God when you're going through hard times. At this time, I am completing part 1.